Today is International Children's Book Day. I didn't realize I loved my children's stories so much. Great day to reminisce, get nostalgic, and get creative. Now we're going to take some Easter recipes and give them a storybook twist. And welcome, Miss Grace Stevens, to the studio. Always awesome to have you here. I'm seeing a lot of carrots, and I know a little birdie said me that you're also a big fan of Peter Rabbit.
Yes, love him.
So he's inspired our baking expedition today, yes?
Yeah, naughty little guy. We're going to make carrot cake, little pots like this. We're going to make them look like that we've actually grown a carrot in our pot.
Oh, that is very sweet. So I'm going to put it out there. We're going to be opening our culinary hotline in just a moment. If you've got any questions relating to this or any of the cooking that we do on the show, Zola's going to be here to answer your questions. The number to take down, 91333728. That's 083-91333728. We'll take your calls in a moment. Right now, let's get into what looks like quite a healthy alternative if you're looking at the baking arena. Don't give me that slim shoulder look.
No, I think that's a mystery. This is not healthy just because it's got carrots.
It's nutritious, man. It's got...
You know what it is?
Raisins and nuts.
It's yummy.
Yeah,
it is yummy. Right, I'm going to put my eggs and my sugar together, and I'm just going to whip that up. And just make sure that that goes well whipped up. And then slowly add in my oil.
Okay.
Just got to get that in to be an emulsion. So let's just wait for that for a little bit.
You know, sometimes you have to feed the soul and the spirit as much as you've got to feed a healthy body, you know?
Yes, of course. And
very, very cute.
I'm just going to add, so my flour goes in now. With my spices, because the spices and the ginger. The ginger is key in this recipe.
Oh, you want it to be as aromatic
nice, warm
as possible.
And spicy, yeah. Absolutely. Raising agent. Give this a little bit of a whirl.
Very, very nice. How did you come up with this idea? Is this something you'd done before? Or did you read through all of your old Peter Rabbit classics to get it?
I think, you know, Easter bunnies, rabbits, the whole thing just comes together, doesn't it? You know? And you know, you want something cute that children like to eat, because these are individual servings, and I think children just love that. They'd like to know that they've got something that's special exactly for them. So,
never mind just the kids. I mean, if you're having a bit of an Easter get-together, you can take your own little pot home, you can write a name on it.
Absolutely. It's lovely for a party. If you're doing
very slick.
Peter Rabbit party. So here's my apple and my carrots gone in here, and of course walnuts and the raisins.
Okay, I see you've limited the amount of apple going in there, obviously the wet ingredients.
Yeah, you don't want it to be you don't want your batter to be too wet. So mix that all up together. Then I spoon that into my pot over here, about 2/3 of the way full.
Okay,
you don't want it to
I'm
be
sorry,
right
I'm going to say
top.
this is even looking healthy. I'm sorry, it's got bright colours, there's carrots. I'm going to veto you and say this is, as cakes go, this is healthy.
Doesn't it? Look at that. All right.
Very cute.
So just line the bottom. That goes into the oven for about 25-30 minutes until it's risen all the way up to the top.
Obviously,
so
the choice in pot, now you're using a little ceramic pot here that
yes.
It almost looks like a terracotta, but you're going to have to be very careful what kind of pot that you use and put into the oven.
I think a terracotta, you can pick these up at your local nursery. You just go in there and ask them for a tiny little pot. You could always make a bigger cake in a bigger pot if you want to.
That's exactly what I'm thinking about.
So let's start our icing that's going to go in here. So we're going to make a mascarpone cream cheese.
Delicious, but it has to be. It has to be.
Oh, absolutely. And we're going to use our clover crush to give us a nice orange flavour.
Oh, a nice little zest.
So that was my mascarpone. Here's my full cream.
Well, speaking of crush, if you want this recipe to sync to your phone, it's going to cost you R1.50 for the SMS. Send the keyword crush to 33728. That's crush to 33728. And the nice thing now is, especially if you're giving this to kids, you are injecting a bit of nutrients, some vitamin A, C, and E.
Lots of vitamin C in your carrots and lots of vitamin C in this. I'm just going to put a tiny bit of this in, give you that lovely flavour.
Oh, I love it. These are two of my favorite combinations, that orange, that zesty flavor, and the carrot. Cool. Oh, delicious, delicious, delicious.
Lovely. Right.
I want to get to the end result. I'm starving now. This is really,
so
really
let's
nice.
decorate. This is my favorite part. So a little bit of your cream cheese.
Did you leave this to set in the fridge? It looks like it's stiff and quite a lot.
You know what?
It's
just better mixed than that one over there. I've done a better job with this.
Okay, well, we dress these beautiful little pots up. You can get a recap of how we got to this point. Let's do a little bit of a play-by-play.
Whisk eggs and sugar until light and fluffy. Whisk in the oil, then add flour, baking powder, salt, cinnamon, ginger, cloves, mixed spice, and bicarbonate of soda. Fold in the carrots, apple, raisins, and walnuts. Scoop into pots and bake. For the icing, cream mascarpone, butter, cream cheese, and icing sugar. Then add orange juice. Ice carrot cakes, then top with crushed chocolate biscuits and mint. For the full recipe, visit the Espresso Morning Show Facebook page or log on to expressoshow.com. SMS the keyword CRUSH to 33728 to receive the shopping list on your phone. Click on the link provided to view the recipe. SMSs cost R1.50, no free SMSs, T's and C's apply.
Your daily goodness recipe, brought to you by Clover Crush.
And there you have it. We're just putting a little bit of topsoil. No, it's not. That's biscuity goodness.
It's biscuits that we've crushed
Oh,
up
it's
to look
lovely,
like
and a bit of
soil.
mint to fulfill the final image. That is beautiful. Oh,
Ta-da.
Grace, you've outdone yourself. There is a little bit of
thank
Easter
you.
inspiration. This is something you can make for a party. This is something you can make for yourself, which I'm certainly going to try at home. All right, we are about to take your calls. The culinary hotline is about to open. The number that you've got to dial 08391333728. Zola is ready to depart some of that intellectual property that we love so much. Are you ready for the challenge at hand?